Welcome back to the kitchen, guys. We've got a really fun dessert coming up for you today. It's apple pie with a slice of cheese ice cream. I know that sounds crazy, but trust me, it works. There's something about the sweetness with the savory mixing with that rich cream that just makes an amazing ice cream. It tastes like an apple slice of apple cheesecake, and it really is one of my favorite desserts. We're gonna show you how it's made coming right up. So we're gonna start by making our apple swirl. We're gonna use Granny Smith apples for that. A 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. Non-stick pan is a good idea here. Butter is hot and foamy. Let's go in with our apples. We're just gonna saute this. It may take about 5 minutes or so. We're gonna cook it until the apple starts to soften and caramelize on the outside. All right, guys, as you can see, these apples are starting to get some nice color. Let's give them a little poke. I can see that they're starting to get soft. That's exactly what I want. Now we're gonna flambe these. I've got a little bit of apple brandy here. That alcohol will burn off pretty quickly. A little bit of salt, some cinnamon, of course, because it's apple pie. And then we are using dark brown sugar here. And we are just gonna cook this till it's a right bubbly mess. Just a couple minutes once you get the sugar in. Now after a couple minutes, your apples should be fully softened. I'm gonna kill my heat now, then a couple tablespoons of heavy cream to tie it all together. Of course, we have to chill this, right? Because we're gonna add this towards the end of our ice cream making process and we don't want it to melt our ice cream, so we're gonna pop it into a bowl with a lid, get it into the fridge before we do anything else. Our second component to this ice cream is, of course, the cheese. Shredded sharp cheddar. Sharp works best with this. Getting the cheese coated in starch keeps the proteins in the cheese from binding together when you melt it. Now I've got a cup of heavy cream here. We're gonna bring this cream up to just a bare simmer. I'm gonna start adding cheese, like a little half a handful at a time, keeping it in motion. Gonna let that fully melt in before we add any more. Go with a touch more, and then we will finish it off. Keep stirring until that cheese is fully melted. And as you can see, that cheese sauce is nice and thick. We're gonna season with a little bit of salt. Now we're gonna put this in a covered container and we're gonna leave it to cool at room temperature. We're not going refrigerator with this because it'll get too hard and it won't swirl through. It is time to make our ice cream base. We got a little cornstarch. We're gonna pre-mix it with a little bit of our milk. So there we have our slurry. Into our pan goes a portion of our milk. We're gonna cook a portion of the milk and hold a portion back. That's important because when you cook milk, you bring out these like caramel toffee notes, like you think of sweetened condensed milk, how that tastes. So you're gonna get those from this cooked portion, but we hold back a portion of uncooked to bring those light, sweet dairy notes that we lose when we cook this. This is all the sugar to sweeten all of our ice cream. A little bit of salt always brings out the sweet in any dessert. And then we have our pre-mixed cornstarch, which is gonna tie the whole room together without using eggs, which can be a little tricky. Whisk this together, put it about medium heat. You don't wanna scorch it. We're just gonna bring this up to a light simmer and we're gonna simmer it for about 1 minute. Once I see some steam, I'll whisk continuously. And that is a minute. Kill the heat. We've got a nice thickened mixture, real ribbony. That's what we're looking for. I'm gonna transfer this to a metal bowl so that I can chill it down quicker. And then we reserve some of our cold milk, which is gonna help cool this down, but like I said, it's also going to add nice, sweet, fresh dairy flavors that we haven't cooked out. And I reserved all of our cold heavy cream for this part. We always add our vanilla off the heat so we don't cook off any of its flavor notes. Oh man, that's so good, guys. I mean, the flavor's all there. So when you're making an ice cream, you always want to chill your base ahead of time. A lot of people will make it the day before, put it in the fridge covered, leave it overnight, and if you want to do that, that's totally fine. I want to get this all done today, so I'm going to chill mine in an ice bath. The important thing to note is that you always get your base down to at least 40 degrees before you add it to your ice cream maker. 2 quarts should fit exactly what we've got here, plus our toppings. Pour our ice cream base in. We're gonna let that freeze. It should take around 20-25 minutes. All right, guys, we are about there. We've got, of course, our cheese right there, our chilled apples, looking great. And I also have some shortbread cookies, a scoop of cheese, a scoop of apple, a scoop of shortbread, and then we'll alternate. Those are mixed through, that's perfect. You could serve it right now, or if you like your ice cream hard, get it into the freezer for a few hours to let it fully harden up. That is good and thick and frozen. Let's give it a little soft serve try. Oh man. On an ice cream maker, you're always gonna have some ice cream that gets really hard on the side, so use a metal spoon to get that off. We're gonna pop it into the freezer, get a cover on, a few hours, take it to the hardness of your liking. We've had a few hours to harden up. 2 scoops, why not, right? Looking beautiful. You can see those bits of cookie and caramel and apple, all the good stuff. That cheese has swirled through nicely. Let's give it a try. That is hella good ice cream, guys. Seriously, I mean, you've never had an ice cream like this? Tons of sweet caramel toffee notes coming through from those apples and that brown sugar and that little bit of cooked cream that tastes a bit like sweetened condensed milk. But then the way that that sweetness balances with the savory from the cheese, I know a lot of people are skeptical about cheddar cheese and ice cream, but I am telling you, with the apple, it's a perfect match. You might not even be able to place it if I didn't tell you there was cheddar cheese in it, but it just balances and matches so perfectly. That's why people put a slice of cheddar cheese on apple pie, and it goes so well in ice cream. You get that a la mode factor, you get the savory, you get the sweet. It's everything you want, and you learned how to make it. It wasn't that hard. Really exciting ice cream flavor. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, if you're willing to try cheddar cheese in your ice cream, or if you did try it and you liked it, or even if you didn't, let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. We want to keep the channel going. We'll see you next time on Bobby's Kitchen.